What a stroke of luck, my dear 1000 PS TV viewers, for all those for whom the previous 221 Newton meters of the Triumph Rocket 3, which was really slender as a result, were not enough. Because now come two new Triumph Rocket 3 models, Triumph Rocket 3 R Storm and Triumph Rocket 3 GT Storm. Well, they already existed before, R and GT. Now comes the additional name Storm. And what does the Storm mean? 4 Newton meters more torque, 225 Newton meters now. And I mean, I think 221 is already unbelievable. 4 more is not much more, but it's still 225 nanometers from a 2,458cc inline 3 cylinder engine. I like to say it again and again, even if it's not a diesel engine, the marine diesel that has become a motorbike, it pushes, it's simply awesome. And by the way, I mean, the torque is still the absolutely fascinating thing about this motorbike, about these motorbikes, and above all about this engine. But by the way, are the two Triumph Rocket 3 models also the most powerful in the Triumph range? As of now, 182 horsepower at 7,000 revolutions per minute, with torque at 4,000 revolutions per minute. So now 182 horsepower at 7,000 revolutions per minute. The previous top contenders, Speed Triple 1200 RS and RR, only have 180 horsepower. This means that the Rocket 3 is now also the most powerful model in the Triumph range. Yes, 15 horsepower more plus the 4 Newton meters, unbelievable. And yet the engine is, shall I say, relatively clean. Triumph has managed to comply with the Euro 5 Plus standard. Incidentally, no major changes have been made to the engine. They have somehow been able to regulate everything via the engine management, this extra power and these more Newton meters. I think that's exciting. I think it's cool that it works. Yes, the 240 rear tire remains, and I have to say, that's actually the least Triumph can do, that they put a 240 tire on this massive motorbike. What else is new? Not so much now. 10-spoke rims that look really nice. 1 kilo lighter, although at over 300 kilos ready to ride. Both models are 1 kilo lighter. Not the world, of course, but unsprung masses are, of course, also an issue with a motorbike like this. And I've already been able to ride both of them, and I have to say that they're not actually absolutely unwieldy. It's a normal motorbike, which in one case is a normal naked bike, and in the other a bit more cruiser-orientated than a GT. Brembo M 430 style EMA. Yes, okay, I think that's state-of-the-art for a motorbike like this, and should be included. Cornering ABS has been revised. The electronics have been revised in a few places. Optimized, I would say. Of course, I haven't been able to try them out yet. I really like the fact that the dashboard has been kept as it was. This TFT display, which simply looks like a round one because of the frame, I really like everything with additional displays on the side. They've kept them. And the GT still has heated grips as standard. What you can definitely see very well from the outside is that there are 3 colors, but everything is much darker now. Pretty much all the parts on the Rocket 3 models are actually blacked out, darkened. The Rocket 3 is available in sapphire black as the main color, which is then completely black. But it is also available in red and blue, which is then called Carnival Red or Satin Pacific Blue. But there aren't that many blue or red elements, they're just pretty black. And for me personally, the Rocket 3 GT Storm looks even darker. It's available in Carnival Red, and it is almost black in the Satin Pacific Blue color. There are very few parts in these colors, but I believe that customers will also appreciate the fact that this is also a very dark, powerful bike. These new Rocket 3 R Storm and Rocket 3 GT Storm. Of course, there are also a bunch of accessories and tuning parts. But as usual, I say, with cruisers like this, you naturally want to customize them so that you really are the only one who has exactly this model. Costs even more, of course. But yes, my God, where is all the money going? It's only going to be worth less if you bunker it in the cushion cover anyway. So get rid of it and then spend even more. How much should they cost? In Austria, the Rocket 3R, just under the 30, not cracked, 29,995 euros. The Rocket 3 GT Storm, at 1,000 more expensive, 30,995 euros. After that, the German prices are really cozy and a lot less. The R version, 25,895 euros. The GT, 26,695 euros. But please bear that in mind, the additional transfer costs are not included. And in Switzerland, the Rocket 3 R Storm, 27,895 francs. And the GT version, 28,695 francs. I can see 182 horsepower from the photos and the data sheet. That really is a lot more, even more torque. Unbelievable. I would never have imagined that something like this would be possible with the stricter regulations on emissions and other things, but it was possible. and therefore a successful reinterpretation of this Rocket 3 for its 20th anniversary. Now to the end. The Rocket 3 is 20 years old. And yes, it will obviously be around for even longer, or a few years longer. Let's see what they do for the 25th anniversary. For the first time, the new Rocket 3 Airstorm and Rocket 3 GT Storm. I like it. I think it's great. Thank you for listening and watching. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. Now, I can't even get it out anymore because I have said it so often. Please give the video, give the Rocket 3S, a thumbs up. Maybe share the video with friends who are also interested in such a powerful motorbike, who maybe have one, a predecessor, and think, okay, now more power and more lard. That interests me a lot too. Yes, thank you very much, and goodbye.